Hi, welcome to our Noise Makes Enemies video channel. We're at the Grape Digital Pub and we're here with Lisa Hannigan.
Hello.
Hi Lisa. I'm quite excited to have you in because you're the first female that we've had interviewing. Great. If this was like a radio show, I feel like I'd press the button that sings like, you know, Destiny's Child, Independent Woman, like coming out.
Shoes on my feet, I bought them.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking they're more like, all the women, the independent. If only we had a soundtrack.
It's such a funny song. She's saying, you know, I bought my shoes. And you just think, well done.
Yeah, I know. Shoes on my feet, I bought them. Yeah, I know. Well, then that categorises me as an independent woman.
Me too.
My boyfriend certainly did not buy my shoes, so, you know. Actually, these ones that I'm wearing, I kind of stole from my friend. My friend in Australia, actually. She was in England, bought them, now she's back in Australia. Can't get them back, Zoe.
That's a good scam you're pulling there.
Pretty good, but they're kind of ripped from the rain now, so what can you do? Anyway, we're not even talking about my shoes. I don't even know what we're doing. Can you tell us about your new album, Passenger?
Sure.
Yeah.
I made it there a few months ago with a producer called Joe Henry and my brilliant band.
Yeah.
We made it in Wales in a week.
Oh, how come Wales?
Well, it's just across the sea from Ireland, so we got on the ferry, and it's about 20 minutes past Holyhead.
Oh, cool.
I mean, that was definitely a good bit. You know, it was easy for us to get to. But I just found this beautiful studio couple in Durham that is sort of a converted farmhouse in the middle of Snowdonia National Park. So it's really isolated and old and creaky, and yeah, it sort of suited our purposes. I kind of wanted a residential studio.
Yeah. How come?
I sort of wanted us all to kind of fall down a rabbit hole of sorts. You know, I didn't. When you record, not that I have massive amounts of experience in this, but you know, if you're in a city, you all sort of go home at the end of the day and hang out with your friends, and go to the cinema, and I just sort of wanted us all to just. And we only had 6 days or 7 days, so I kind of wanted us all to really just be stuck in this.
Yeah, kind of like a really calm Big Brother house. Like,
yes,
everyone bonding together and
like a little musical summer camp or winter camp.
Yeah, that's probably a better way of describing it, actually. Let's go with the musical summer camp. Yeah, band camp. Oh, gorgeous.
And you went to band camp, so you know I have to make my own.
I never went on band camp, but I did go on musical camp, which is essentially the same thing. But
what happens? I'm imagining some kind of amazing dirty dancing.
Oh, really?
Scenario.
No. What did happen? Just like, I don't know, a bunch of like learning, because we did Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat, so there was a lot of rehearsals. I was so annoyed that I was not a narrator. I was a brother.
I was a brother.
You were a brother?
Yeah, I was in primary school. I totally forgot about that.
You did in primary school, I did in high school, so
yeah. What's the song that I love very much?
Oh yeah. The mainie, yeah. My favourite was Grovel, but because I got to put in my own little choreography. That was like trying to take away from the fact that I wasn't a narrator like all my best friends. So anyway, damn you, Mr. Batterham. But
pearls of musical theatre.
Yeah, I know. It's obviously, it scarred me for life. But back to your new album, I was going to say, like, do you have any kind of particular favourite songs on the album? Yeah, do you play favourites with your songs?
Yeah. I mean, but they change. It's sort of changeable. You know, there's definitely ones that are easier to sing than others. You know, some I find a little difficult to sing sometimes.
Oh really?
And some
when you like record them, it was like a great time. Like it was great at the time. But then when you're on concert, you're kind of like, shit, have to hit the high notes now.
No, I mean not singing wise. More just sort of some of them are just a bit difficult in terms of they're sort of personal, and sometimes every once in a while you just think I don't want you to hear this.
Yeah, of course.
It does happen every once in a while, but in general, no, I really, every time they come up in the set list, I'm quite glad of it, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I do like playing Knots, the one I'm going to play on the ukulele, just because it's sort of fun.
I
sing and fun to play. And yeah, I love singing. There's a song Little Bird that I love to sing. You know, there's few that I don't like to do on it, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you tell us which ones aren't you sort of, so we can scrutinise them when you play them live? Obviously not.
Well, there's this one song, Nowhere to Go, which I'd never play it by myself.
Yeah.
You know, it's sort of something that we sort of have to do as a whole band, so I'm kind of not used to playing that one, so I wouldn't, if I was sitting here on the sofa and I'm playing that to you,
yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
But no, I love them. They're great. They're all, you know, they all have their own.
And have your little quirks and personal attributes.
And they all have little secret things that nobody knows what they mean.
Oh,
so
okay. Can you share some of those little secret things? No, yeah, I was gonna say too personal. Earlier when you were talking about sort of being with a band and collaborating, obviously your musical background was Damien Rice's band. I was going to say, are you sort of a little bit tired of kind of always having to be, you know, affiliated with that and having to discuss it? Because I've noticed a lot of interviews, that's kind of the key question that comes up now that you're a soloist.
To be honest, it doesn't actually. It doesn't come up that often.
Oh, okay.
But
been watching the wrong YouTube video clips, obviously.
No, it's fine. I mean, that's what happened. So fair enough, you know. And obviously, he's a lot more famous than I am, you know, as in he, so people would know him.
Yes,
they
you know,
me.
early days.
We'll see. But no, it's a fair enough. You know, it's a fair enough question, but it actually doesn't come up that much anymore. Cause you know, it's my second record and stuff's happened in between. But no, I don't mind songs, of course. It's fair enough.
How does it feel kind of being like a solo artist now, and you know, even
it's
having your own album with your own name? Is it a completely different experience?
Completely different.
Yeah,
completely
well, of course.
And you know, I think on the first record, I almost didn't enjoy it that much because it was such a steep sort of learning curve, and everything was so new to me, and everything was a little frightening. You know, just doing a gig and thinking, you know, what happens if somebody heckles me, or you know, I just suddenly it's your responsibility to know what to do in those situations.
Yeah. How have you found that? Like, do you have any kind of tricks? Like, you point someone out in the crowd,
just give them a really dirty look.
Yeah.
I'm quite good at it actually.
Oh really? I see the one thing
people
that
just like burst in flames.
Yeah. So that whole picturing everyone in their underwear thing, that doesn't exist, really. No. Depends what the crowd looks like.
You know, I don't have any tricks or anything like that, but it's just that I think before I would have just been so terrified that I wouldn't have known what to say, whereas now you just, you know, I'm just more relaxed about the whole thing in general, so I'm more able to kind of be sassy to somebody. Yeah. You know, if needs be.
Yeah, of course.
Whereas then I would have just been so nervous about keeping upright, you know, that
well, the focus is, it's completely on you, so I can understand, you know, you've always got that kind of thing in the back of your head.
Yeah.
And it's probably something to get used to, really. Like,
and at this stage now, I mean, I've been on my own for like 4 years now, so it's kind of, you know, I'm fairly comfortable in the shoes now.
Yeah. So. And also with the success of Seesaw and everything like that, I think that it must be, you know, how we were talking in terms of heckling, you know, now you've obviously really built up a fan base, and you know what I mean, that people are there to see you, kind of,
Yeah, well, I make it sound like, you know, that people heckle me all the time.
No.
It's just more that, you know, somebody will just shout up something and you sort of have to go, oh, stop, or whatever, and you know, it's fine, whereas before I would have just melted.
Yeah. I want to ask you about your single Knots, because from much YouTube research, cunning journalist, I was, you got 2 video clips for it. Obviously the official video where you're getting splattered in paint, which I think is quite creative, quite cool. And then the second one is on a boat, which I assume the actual recording is done on the actual boat. It's
No, we just played on a boat. But we were down in West Cork making like the EPK, you know, the electronic press kit where you do an interview and talk about the record.
Oh yes.
And we were down there and we were doing a gig for the live boats, I think, and they had a couple of days off, so we just made loads of videos of all the songs. It was before the record came out or anything.
Okay.
And I did quite a bit of work with Miles O'Reilly from Arbutus Yarns, and he was saying, why don't we just get a video of all of the songs in the record just out and about somewhere. So we had to go over to Shirkin Island because they have a piano in the pub. Yeah. So we all got the boat over, or the boys went ahead and I just got the boat over with a couple of the lads, and we just did a few songs on the boat. But that's the one we picked.
No, I think it sounds lovely. There's something quite soothing about the ukulele and then the waves. And it works really well. But then I like the contrast because obviously then it is the official clip, the one that I'm talking about, is is just, so different, and it's a bit more extreme. And was there kind of, what was the idea about just getting drenched in paint? What was that sort of?
It's actually all of the paint, all of the instruments are being played with paint, basically. So you've got the drummer Ross is down bottom. He's playing the drums with metallic spray paint.
Yes.
And then the strings come in, and they're from above, sort of painted my shoulders.
Yeah.
And then like the horns come in, a big orange stripe across me, and so all of the instruments are actually played exactly with super soakers. And water pistols and spray paint.
Was it a weird sensation having like all this kind of?
Because we, had the idea, and then was figuring out exactly how much paint we needed and where everyone was going to come in and where were they going to stand and how it was all going to work. That I kind of hadn't thought about that bit. I thought about me. And there I am in my white dress, my white ukulele, and the white background.
And was it that kind of like one shot? Like we've only got one white dress.
Oh yeah. My sacrificial dress was, it was such a nice dress.
No, but I can feel like in a couple of years' time, maybe that'll be like in a museum somewhere. Like this was the white dress in the Louise Allen video.
It's perfectly preserved, with all of its paint and glitter and everything.
Good, I'm glad.
It's like proper cardboard now, but it's beautiful actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, we started, and obviously it was just the one take, and that was it, and there was no going back. And I realised, oh my God, it's so cold and wet, because we diluted this poster paint a lot with water just so it was easier to pump.
Yeah, of course.
But jeez, it was really cold. And
and where were you filming it?
Just in somebody's front garden.
Oh God!
It's all very low tech.
But was it your idea, the kind of having the art? Because you actually studied art history, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you're all
briefly.
sort of creative.
Well, I liked. One of my favorite videos is that Daft Punk video for Around the World, where all of the instruments are
playing through the body movements.
Yeah, and I really like that idea that that there's something. That sort of takes you through the whole video, is trying to spot that. And I think with Noize it didn't quite work in that way. It works in a different way, but in that way paint is such an approximate medium. By the time you shoot it out of the thing in time, it doesn't hit you in time.
Yes.
And so but it works.
I think so. It's pretty effective.
Yeah,
really powerful, and just really fun as well to kind of watch, and you're stimulating the visual as well as the hearing.
The paint in the face, I was saying everyone paint in the face, it's gotta be full on.
Yeah, I'd love it if you kind of were, you had a really big note where your mouth's open and then we just see
That's exactly what happened, because a lot of the song, as you'll hear, it's a lot of me going, "Sit and that's the way the word goes. So I just had to,
and there's only one take, so if you've got a bit of green paint on your teeth, that's the way,
Yeah, I do. I had orange paint for loads of it, because Donna's playing the horn, he's playing the horn, and it sort of goes across, hits the ukulele, and it sprays up in my face, and then I'm just singing away, and I've got like orange teeth, which is the worst colour of teeth, I think.
Yeah, no, well, probably yellow, pretty.
It's sort of diluted orange. It's heading towards yellow.
Yeah, yellow. Like I feel like the orange is like the dirty yellow, yellow's ugly cousin, as they say.
Yes, exactly. So it was not a good look for the second verse, but that's what happened.
But you don't want it to be prim and proper. It's meant to be messy. It's meant
I didn't
to be
realise
theatrical.
how blind it would make me, because I kept opening my eyes, and then I couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
So I was having a very thin film of paint across my eyeballs.
Yeah.
So I do this a couple of times. I have to sort of wipe it away, and it just tasted like wet chocolate. It was absolutely rotten.
Well, it looks amazing. It all came together.
Hey, it's all for the art, but it's fine.
Exactly. And we're going to be so lucky to hear Noize being played. So thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. This is my non paint covered ukulele.
Yes. Gorgeous. All right. Well, thank you so much.